Welcome back to the show. We're going to talk to you now about Ottawa Street Soccer, and this is something that I'm just finding out a little bit more about today, and we're going to educate you on it as well. Tatiana Rother is here with us. She's the manager of the program. Thanks for being here. And Danny Jones has become a coach, and we're going to tell you what this is about. So Tatiana, tell us how this started initially with you.
Well, basically what Ottawa Street Soccer is, it's a soccer team for homeless people, so people living either who are homeless or have been homeless, who are living in the shelters or in recovery programs, or who have mental health issues, and it's just a chance for them to get out and have fun. I heard about the Homeless World Cup, which is like the World Cup of soccer, but the Homeless World Cup, and I was really interested, contacted Street Soccer Canada, which is the national organization, and asked them if there was a team in Ottawa, and they said no, so I thought it'd be really cool to start one. Okay,
so how does this work then? You actually go out, well, in the beginning, you went out to the various shelters around our area and we're actually recruiting.
Yeah, so we basically just printed out like a flyer with a map of where we'd be and what time and what to bring, and we just asked people if they were interested in playing soccer, and that's it.
And they started coming out.
Yeah.
So Danny, how did you get involved? You actually heard an interview with Tatiana and thought, I want to be involved in this.
Exactly. I heard her on CBC, and I found her out, and we met, and the first practice was December 7th, 2010, and since then it's just been growing exponentially. So it's been a really positive experience for me as a coach, and I have some experience playing soccer as well my whole life, and I figured why not do something, a little bit of outreach work, and also you know, help the community, because a lot of people living in the various shelters, life isn't easy, but we know the benefits not only physically but also mentally with, you know, being active and being involved in a sort of community event. I think that's
feeling like they're part of something.
Exactly.
To be, you know, to have somewhere to go and to feel like you want to join in on something. Yeah, and I would imagine that you've seen some huge transformations in some of your players that have shown up.
Definitely. I think, I mean, from a physical point of view, fitness-wise, a lot of players have stopped smoking, and they've told me, they're like, listen, I feel great, I come out, I can run around, and we can do push-ups and so on. I feel really empowered by that. But also the sort of social cohesion is there, and also, you know, dealing with conflicts on the field is sort of like what happens in the sort of broader society. And sometimes I think people who have had a history of mental illness and also living in the shelters, they don't have the sort of the tools. And part of, I think, what Tatiana and I are doing are to teach these tools so that in greater society they can sort of reintegrate, and I think it's been a great thing. So
it's fantastic. And you know what, you've had a lot of community partners that have come on board, like the running room, because you need equipment, right?
Right, exactly.
So they've been donating shoes and all kinds of things.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. We practice every Tuesday, and then we contacted a rec soccer league, the Ottawa Footy Sevens, and they were kind enough to give us a spot in their league. So we've been playing every Saturday, which has been going really well. I think our teams were the top team in our division, which is great for the players.
Nice, way to go, coach.
Wow.
And you know, we've had a lot of support from the City of Ottawa. Parks and Rec has donated the space to us during winter, so we've had a lot of help.
Well, and what's really exciting is coming up at the end of August is, as mentioned, the Homeless World Cup, and it's happening in Paris, and this year Canada is sending men's and women's teams.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's the first time that they're sending just a women's only team, and then there's a men's team going as well, and I think, you know, the players must be really excited to go. I mean, it's a total... It'll be a great experience for them.
No kidding, absolutely. And of course, you're always still looking for equipment, volunteers, just to keep this initiative going, right?
Exactly, because there will be some changes in the next little while, but to have people who have some experience with soccer and even just who want to have a chance to reach out to their community and be involved, I think it'd be a really good experience, as it has been for both of us, I think. So.
Very rewarding, absolutely, if you're looking to get involved in something. StreetSoccerCanada.org. You can get more information on everything and about what's going on here in Ottawa. Thank you both very much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic that you're doing this. Great initiative.